What's up, everybody? Today I'm back with another video. We're gonna do a Raw review. This show was mid. It was an okay show. You know what I'm saying? We got the same boring ass shit. So I'm gonna break down to you what happened tonight. We start off with Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. They come out. Liv Morgan talks about the situation with Nikki Bella last week. She says she needs to mention her when she matches the women's division. She says that she is a 4-time women's tag team champion and says she is the best women's tag team champion of all time. Like, this is a big accomplishment. You might as well say that you were world champion and you'll be world champion again. You're a 4-time world champion. But the women's world championship means nothing, let's be honest. Then Io Sky comes out. She says all you do is complain and bitch and disrespect. You disrespected me and Nikki last week. You feel me? She says, let's fight. You know what I'm saying? Liv Morgan says, I don't got time to argue with you. You're not that important. Give me my title back. Io Sky gives her the title and drop kicks her in the chest, playing her, right? So we go up next to the Fatal 4-Way match. We have Asuka versus Stephanie Fakar versus Ivy Nile versus Raquel Rodriguez. This was a boring match. I really wasn't into it, right? Raquel just beats everybody up. And then Rhea comes in the match, costs Raquel the match, right? Because of last week when Raquel cost Rhea the match, right? So basically, Asuka gets the win after hitting the end price impact on Raquel. 1, 2, 3. After this, Asuka cut a boring ass promo. She can't cut promos a day in her life. You feel me? So I don't like it. I just don't want to see her cut a promo ever again. You feel me? Up next, we have Gunther. He comes out. He says, I am a target, and I am the new World Heavyweight Champion. So anybody could come out and try to take it from me. And I don't want you wasting time. Goldberg is back. Goldberg is back. He returns, and he tells Gunther, you try to disrespect me and my family in October. Now I'm going to end you at Saturday Night Main Event on June 12th. You're next, nigga. I wish this would have happened at WrestleMania 41. But instead, we got to have Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble for no reason. There was a reason why. He deserved it. But let's be real. They're not switching his character up. It's just, bro, he can barely wrestle in that fucking ring. And I didn't want Jey Uso to win the Royal Rumble. But when he won it out of nowhere, I had to, it is what it is. I can't shit on everything. I got to give props for what props it is. You feel me? Up next, we have AJ Styles versus JD McDougall, whatever the fuck his last name is. We have a 3-minute squash match. This was nothing. AJ Styles then hits the Styles Clash. 1, 2, 3, gets the win. Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor try to come in and attack him. AJ Styles beats them up and grabs the IC title and runs away. You feel me? Just they stay in the ring and do nothing. I don't know why they didn't do anything about it. Why don't he get his championship back? Why don't Dominic Mysterio go and chase AJ Styles? Why don't we chase him into his locker room and Adam Pearce just comes in and breaks all this shit up or something? But it is what it is. Up next, we have Becky Lynch. She has a problem with Bayley, right? So she tells Bayley that after WrestleMania, nobody cared about you. Bayley tells Becky that you are so worried about what other people think about you. You feel me? You took Lyra out just for your own ego, and you just won championships. You only care about yourself. You feel me? Becky Lynch just says your head is so far up your ass that you don't understand anything that's going on. Like, I've been on top for years, and you just been in the top 2. You've been a B-plus player, right? Becky gets out the ring, this and that. She refuses to fight Bayley, and Bayley stands in the ring like a tough girl. But it is what it is. It looks like we're going to see Bayley versus Becky Lynch at Night Champions. Or maybe not. Maybe it's going to be Lyra, but why not just have Bayley in the picture? She loses, and Lyra finally gets the win on Becky, gets her title back. I don't fucking know. Like, this feud with Becky and Lyra is really getting annoying and stale. And I would like for Becky Lynch to get into a new character. You know what I'm saying? I want new music. We need new music. You feel me? Like, come on. If you're gonna be a heel character, switch it all up, bro. You gotta switch the character up because you're not gonna progress anything. You're just the same character that you was from 10 years ago and 8 years ago. So yeah, this is the reason why Becky Lynch's run is so horrible. Up next, we have Jey Uso. He's backstage. He tells Kelly that he won his first title. He won his first World Heavyweight Championship with Gunther. And he says he lost it back to him in 51 days. Which is crazy, right? But it is what it is, right? Same time, he wasn't even going to hold on to the championship for that long. So I'm not really surprised here. You feel me? He says, let's pass and not talk about Goldberg and Seth Rollins. I'm gonna win the tournament tonight, and I'm gonna become world champion again. Yeet. Like, dude, you make it seem like you're better than these guys. You make it seem like you're so important, Jey Uso. Like, real talk, you're not Goldberg, and you're not like Seth Rollins. You're not a good wrestler like Seth Rollins. You're not a beast like Goldberg. So let's be honest, bro. You're just a regular, average, fat person in that ring, just like your father, just like your brother, just like your cousin. I mean, your little brother. Come on, man. You guys are just fat Samoans, bro. You feel me? Up next, we get the main event. Jey Uso versus Rusev versus Bronson Reed versus Sheamus. This match was okay. I actually enjoyed it. These four guys did their thing, man. You feel me? Rusev and Bronson Reed put the house down. They did their thing, too. I would like to see these guys in a one-on-one match. Like, this would probably be a good, decent match between these big guys. You feel me? Like, in real life, like, Rusev could beat the shit out of Bronson Reed. In real life, in my opinion, I gotta put it on Rusev. Especially he's buffed up now, and Bronson Reed's just fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Bronson Reed can start losing some weight, bro, if that nigga can start losing some weight, bro, that nigga could easily murder Jacob Fatu and Rusev in like 2 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? So, I liked it, man. They did their thing. They started slamming each other and brawling outside the ring, right? They, Bronson Reed slams Rusev on the table cover. You feel me? Damn. You could have just slammed through the table, but it is what it is, right? All the guys start doing their thing throughout the matches and shit. Sheamus and Rusev go back and forth. Jey Uso hops in and does his thing, right? This is where we see Braun Breaker get involved and starts attacking Jey Uso, starts attacking Sheamus. Sami Zayn comes in, helps Jey Uso, as usual, right? Braun Breaker comes in and attacks Sami Zayn. Attacks him and grabs him and throws him on the table. Penta comes in and attacks Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed gets on top of the rope, tries to pin fucking Jey Uso, but LA Knight comes in and attacks Bronson Reed from last week for costing him matches. You know, like, I don't understand, like, LA Knight is well, at this point, LA Knight's always been a mid-carder at this point. So, listen, man, if he's going to feud with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed, let him do that. Just let him feud with them. It is what it is. I can't complain. Because they've been attacking him and shit. They had a little thing going on, so let them just feud throughout the summer. You feel me? I'll go with it, and I'll come up with something for that soon. Jey Uso gets the win with the frog splash on Bronson Reed. 1, 2, 3. He will be in the semifinals, right? So Jey Uso will be facing Cody Rhodes on SmackDown, and we're going to see Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton on SmackDown as well. Everybody knows, and I would like to see Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton win. I would like to see these two wrestle and see a match between these two at Night of Champions. You feel me? So let me know what you guys think about this show. I think it was mid. It was okay. I'm just glad Goldberg's back. He could be world champion one more time, and he better win his title. And yeah, you feel me? Gunther could sit in the back of the line. He could get his turn again. You feel me? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.